Hi, I'm Mike Koval with Imprintables Warehouse, and I'm here today to talk to you about creating two color name and number combinations for athletic apparel. We're going to go over two different processes today. One, using the Roland GX-24 vinyl cutter and heat applied films, which is the more traditional way, and two, the Roland VersaCAN print and cut system, which is the more efficient and streamlined way. And we're going over these today for you because they're both excellent fits to any business. I just want to give you two different options so that you can see which one is going to best fit you. So first today we'll go over the GX-24, and what we're going to do is we're going to load in our SPECTRA Eco-Film material, and right now we're going to do a two-color red and white number. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my white first. So we'll go ahead and load this in the GX-24. Okay, so once we have our material loaded here, we're going to go and send each layer separately. First, we're going to send our background layer, which is the white, and from Cut Studio software, which comes with this GX-24 vinyl cover. Once that's done cutting, cut it off. Set that aside. And we'll go ahead and take out our white material. And we're going to load in our next material, which is the red, which will be going on top. You can cut either one of these, at either time. It doesn't matter which one you cut first and which one you cut second. Really, it all matters is when you apply. So obviously, if your red's going to go on the background, you don't want to apply that first or second. And we'll go back to our Cut Studio again, and we're going to send the file to cut our foreground. Once that's done cutting, we'll go ahead and cut this off. And so there we have our two different materials for our two different layers. And now we'll go ahead and weed these. And as most of you know, weeding is the process of pulling away the excess material, leaving only what you want to apply to the garment. And we'll just want to go ahead and weed out any cavities or any of the smaller areas that you may have missed. have everything there. So there we'll have our background layer, which we'll go ahead and set aside for right now. And then we'll do the same with our red material. And again, weeding any cavities out of there. And there we have our foreground color. So what we'll do now is we're ready to heat apply. So we have our garment. Go ahead and put this on the heat press. You want to make sure when you load your press into, or your shirt onto the press, you want to make sure you avoid any of the collars on the back so that you get a nice even pressure all the way across. And as always, we always want to preheat the garment before doing any sort of heat press. And what this does, it gets any wrinkles, any moisture out of the garment, which could affect adhesion. And with the SPECTRA Eco-Film we're applying, we're going to apply it at a temperature of 305 for 10 seconds with a medium to firm pressure. And we have a 5-centimeter heat press switch, which will be good. So, now we're going to take our background color, which is the white, and we're going to position that on our garment. And for when you're using the Eco-Film for a 2-color number, it requires 2 applications. The first one, you're only going to apply the first layer for about 1 second. What this does, it just tacks it down to the shirt. And then 2, using a lower dwell time will avoid any shrinkage of the material so that when you apply your foreground layer, you don't have to worry about any misalignment issues. So we'll go ahead and hit this for just 1 quick second. Release the press. And then we can peel away the mylar backing. As you can see, it comes off no problem, and our white layer is intact with the shirt. So we don't have to really worry about the whole 1 second because, we're going to push that in there fully when we apply our second layer. So what we'll do now is we'll have our second layer, and we go ahead and just position this to line it up. As you can see, it lines up pretty nicely. And so then now what we could do is go ahead and apply this for the full 10 seconds. And as I said before, this second application is going to seal in the back layer and seal on the foreground layer right on top of it. The heat press did a good job of peeling up the mylar backing for us. So we just want to peel that off the top there. And there you have it. You have the traditional way of creating a nice 2-color number utilizing the Roland GX-24 and the SPECTRA Eco-Film material. And so now